Have you ever thought of opening a construction company since you're always on the road, checking the roads and infrastructure? Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself because today's guest is a part-time activist and a full-time Sky Sports producer and a self-appointed gatebreaker for the National Cathedral. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who thinks shouting is a career and getting arrested is a personal trait. Give it up for Ralph, the fellow Ghanaian. Please, this is where you look into your camera and introduce yourself to those watching you.
You've already introduced. So
I want you to.
I think we should go with what you just introduced. That's fine with your audience. The kind of people.
So whatever I said is true.
Whether it is true or not is up to the people who watches to, accept it or leave it as it is.
Yeah, welcome to the studio. So this show is proudly sponsored by Celebrity Phones, your home of quality phones. If you're looking to get any Apple gadgets, Apple phones, headsets, iPads, you see, so I get my own. Yeah, just walk into Celebrity Showroom located at UPSA Runabout. And also, I'm being styled by World of Vintages. If you're looking for street wears, like any kind of wear. After here, I'm sure my brother has to pass through to get something like Abesha Ibrahim Tari t-shirts. Yeah, all the same. That's not why we are here. Also, House Wine. Yeah, can you see this thing in the background? Yeah, if you are hosting an event, booster. I don't know what they use, but if you are looking for a wine, champagne, maybe we have canned wine. I'll drop their numbers below. Just pick their numbers and call them, and they'll deliver it for you. If you are looking to get a clear cut, like you want to get some shape, you want to shape. Yes, said I remember how, but yeah, person nice haircuts, some pedicure, yes. Go to Reflect GH, Reflect Ghana, Baku Adenta, Bakonsu Ashali Butwe, Cathedralgates. So just walk into that show. Mention my name, Mr. Savage. I'm a huge discount. So be honest.
I need you to be honest in asking your questions.
I'm coming to ask a serious question. That's what I'm asking.
Go ahead.
Do you think calling yourself an activist is right? Or yes, feel that professional noisemaker doesn't fit well on your Instagram bio? Your TikTok bio.
When you called me on the phone, you said you wanted to speak to who?
The noisemaker.
No. Was that what you said?
That's what I said. You can just cross-check. Hello, manager, please. I said I want to speak to professional noisemaker.
I'm Ralph.
Who is Ralph?
I'm Ralph.
No, so I asked the question.
When you log Ralph right now on the social media, you're going to know who Ralph is.
Do you think it's wrong to call you an activist?
I don't remember any day I called myself, any of the names you are really putting on me, because it's how people see me. And
but it's on your bio, social activist.
Oh, that's what you read?
Yeah.
Then who is a social activist?
I'm not here to educate.
Okay, then I think those watching the video can Google and check.
So how do you see yourself?
If I fit in, then they call me.
How do you see yourself? Who do you think you are?
I'm just me, as a conscious citizen who understands my purpose of existence and also know that it is right of every youth of a country to rise up and speak for themselves.
You're talking too much. I just see you to be a talking parrot with cheap data and a touch of anger issues. That's it.
If you today are saying that we have cheap data, then I think we have to recommend the government for it, because gone are the days you were saying that data was very expensive, and now data is very cheap. So kudos to the government.
Yeah, but I'm not doing free promotion here. I don't know if you're taking money to promote something here. I don't know.
I don't think we've mentioned any telco's name. We just said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're smart. I think you're smart.
Oh,
Charlie.
You think I'm smart now?
Yeah.
You can keep it. Let's keep on. Maybe some will come that you would have to take your own.
Okay, blood of Jesus. So I just introduced my guest for today. So when you are done inspecting the gutters, who inspects you?
Maybe it is also supposed to awaken the conscience of other youth to also rise up and also look at me and watch me as well.
Did you answer the question? Did you understand?
Yeah, I did.
After inspecting the gutters, who inspects you?
Who inspects me?
Yes, because...
That's what I said. It needs to be a check from other youth as well, not myself checking myself or anybody.
So I'm right to check you?
Why not? I'm a citizen.
So what do you do for a living?
I talk, like you said.
But I saw a cosmetic shop like around certain areas.
Those are other things that we do.
Hey, so fellow Ghanaian, sana you get shop. Then they talk like, come, let's demonstrate. You have a business.
Just put on Google.
No. What's the name of the business?
Just put on Google Sue Cosmetics, SUE Cosmetics. And, you can drive through for all the,
this is what you call.
We have good products too. You know, not products that you find very easy in Makola.
This is what you call the irony of water roadside, because looking at this guy sitting right here, if the camera can do justice to his skin, like his skin and what he does for a living are two different. I said 10 and 86. He doesn't have a good skin, but you see my hairstyle and your hairstyle. What does it?
That's the difference. So you choose to keep yourself up. That doesn't mean that, you know, other people can also service whatever they want to do. So at the end of the day, I try to provide for the people what they need. You will need the hair dye and the cuts and stuff. So I'll provide it for you. Maybe I don't need it.
Okay, let's move on. So Cathedralgates breaker, what happened on that day? Why did you deceive the whole Ghana to believe that $50 million was spent to dig a manhole and a swimming pool for you to exercise your body? But just recently, the sitting president came to say everything about it, and we saw you throw dust into our eyes.
Have you seen that video?
I think, I think this is the right.
What did the president say about that?
I'm not here to just.
No, you just said the president came out to say something about the cathedral. So I want you to
deceived us.
No. I want you to tell me.
First of all,
let's not be just noisemakers, like you said, and let's make sense to our listeners, our viewers. What did the president say?
Fellow Ghanaians. But I'm not an activist.
So you see, onim the president.
No, I'm not an activist. Okay.
No, what they say, yes, say president can be by some people, including
I heard the speech. He said everything is under investigation.
I don't mean who how am I addressing it? But I mean, let me just respect him. Me say ya obako I no so be Ralph Mbepacho na say yen this na what the two letter words. Obo GO na waka so ombo ni din. SO ombo.
I think this is the right platform for you to kneel down and beg the ex-president Nana Akufo-Addo for deceiving us, because you can't lie that he spent $50 million.
You need to confirm this, and I will gladly go down on my knees and apologize, not to only Nana Akufo-Addo, but the whole of Ghana. Tell me, if you go to Rage, right before the parliament, do we have a site that was supposed to be used to build a cathedral?
Yes.
Do we see any hole that has been dug there? Yes or no?
Yes.
So what should I apologize for? The hole is there. The money has been...
But you didn't
no. Listen. Monies were allocated to be used in building what? A cathedral. How much money? Over $400 million. Do you know how much $400 million can do for a country? America that owns dollars, would never use even $50 million to build that thing they said they were going to build for us. That designing alone cost us more than $2 million. And you tell me that, sensible as we are, youth in this modern days of civilization, somebody says, I'm going to build something with this said amount of money, dug a hole, and the person that, exposes that kind of, waste of a money in the expense of young people who don't have classrooms. In fact, Danado Danko Egufado was the president that said that we are going to start free SHS, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't even have schools. And at the end of the day, we think it is very much important for we to spend money in building a cathedral rather than enhancing on our educational system, which Nana Danko Akufo-Addo believed that and kaya de kose, your friend is saying, the school no man than for we to go and put it in building a cathedral.
But right now, as a foot soldier of the NDC, as people term it, as a sitting president says, he's going to continue that legacy. He's going to build a cathedral. So why are you sitting here making noise as if there were much important things that could be done, but at the long run, it's still going to be done?
If we are sensible and smart and conscious as youth of this country, I think the conversation we should be having is, what is the difference between building a cathedral and owning a cultural center or whatever? In fact, I think you would have to help me on that. Do you think there is any difference in building a cultural center and building a cathedral? A huge difference, yeah? Do you think we need more of cultural centers or we need more of good schools, good hospitals?
Everyone and what they need.
No.
Agenda, Massa. Answer your question without asking me any question, Massa.
No.
Okay, moving on.
Go on.
Why do you act like a citizen vigilante where there's no clear plan behind your deeds? Or chaos is only your strategy? Is that your strategy? Like chaos?
Plan. I think the first time I saw your videos, you were running on campuses, you go to campuses, you interview people about their relationships and stuff. Nobody knew, that one day you're going to set up a studio like this, has, some youths here who are working. In fact, this guy is working in a studio. Those behind the scenes, yeah? It is not just about, some kind of fun. They come here to take videos for you. You're paying them. So that means they are employed, right? Did you tell us your dream? Did you tell us your...
No. So what's your strategy? Because the only thing we see online is chaos. Like you insulting people's father and people's mother.
Have you ever heard me insulting anybody's father?
See, I've said it already. I don't have to.
Can you? No, you
no.
People. No, you are saying it right now. So you need to tell me whose father did you hear me insulting?
You fight for road and infrastructure, but have you built anything in your society apart from drama? Have you built any?
I have saved this country for $58 million.
No, I'm saying, have you built anything with your money? Like, because we know the likes of Malcolm X, we know the likes of
Can you show me one Kwame Nkrumah's house in Accra?
Why are you asking me a question?
Because you are asking me a question as if you are equally like the regular young Ghanaian who thinks that buying car and building houses is achievement.
I'm not saying you have to build it, but you have to also make impact. You can take care of students.
How many years have I? Oh, you're talking. So
impact. Anything impactful.
It's not about me. You're talking about what I've done for society. Yes. A lot. I've done
physical,
a lot.
not just by
a lot. If you need videos, I can share some videos to you.
So just mention one.
You can equally go to go ask the government hospital what I've done there. You can go to different places. I can give you several schools, including the one very close to you at Amasama Opa Basic School. You can go there and check.
Okay, so that's according to fellow Ghanaians. That's what he does. I don't know. I've not seen any impactful thing he's done.
I don't have to be blowing my own trumpet like others go there, take videos and put it on social media.
So you take videos, but you don't post it on social media?
I don't even post videos like that because I don't think that it's much necessary. The most important thing is to draw the awareness of the people that are supposed to do things they're supposed to do for us, and that's it.
But I said, now was stadium. Now girls be their back abilities.
Now them nipa.
Now you nipa. Obi anka obahwehwe problem. Now the BBL fan ho ben.
So when I will count, so no my BBL. Me them
these are not my words.
But what can I say? I think I need to address that.
Okay.
What say your co stadium one me ko share to one.
Yeah. At one ko share.
Then me my assignment. Who we are? One cameraman. Mon sanso pick camera. Na mon ko stadium honom. Na mon ko share the bathrooms. Munteki the VIP, behind the VIP, the stadium, how arresting metals, we saw the park, and the pitch, to be very nice. But when we go around the stadium, when we go inside the bathrooms, there are a whole lot of problems that was identified by Ralph Bekape. Yebenya sebio. Yebenya nkwasiafua meba. They only focus on esrohona na meteno. Now let me tell you something.
Yes,
no, you know. No, hold on.
Drones,
you hold on. Hold on. Me need drone.
Spider-Man.
Me need drone.
Into here.
Time now on the cameras, Okay. Now uko cha the phone echo. Odo phone e mic. Now I kitani say. And now kwa ubi kita mic ana meboa. Inti time I hu say metesro no. Baby, I'm a tenor. A whole new cameras, a stadium on and I'm a boy. And I'm a opportunity call Honomono. Need to mean block the main camera now, take it short. So I need to position myself in a way at least. That is how improvise. Make me feel say, let me improvise to get what I need to get to feed my audience. And kwasi I'm penny enough. You see, stadium this internet is supposed to be used in educating ourselves, informing ourselves and entertaining ourselves. Now we try.
It was a source of entertainment. What are you talking about? Yes.
The person may kind of say, you see, the youth has gotten to the stage where we need to at least trash out some of the unnecessary attention and the clouds. Now you focus on the nyoma ebe boy dachi. Ko jimine also.
So says the new Sky.
Debbie, man, you should Sky.
No, that's your new name.
Debbie, you should Ralph the fellow Ghanaians TV. Man, you should Sky.
It's Sky TV.
That been I said.
Oh, so this guy started cashing out from YouTube. Now I am Houdini. Hey, I'm going now to YouTube.
Now that be
guys, don't watch his YouTube.
Okay.
I'm going now at TikTok.
I don't need people to be watching my videos, Keke. I need people who watch my video and kind of have a constructive conversations around it, even wherever they are watching their videos, So now, and all of a sudden, video between me. The person who die almost started the video na me channel because Ala nyoma e twa yehu ehia na dɔɔso. Ena ma ye bresa.
Okay. So how do you end up criticizing MPs who break their promises, but in the long run, you also break windscreens?
Windscreen?
Because you know breaking, will be breaking promises, who breaking windscreen. So
Jimmy na make an
no, it's a serious question.
Relax. No. But I don't even remember breaking any screens, because if I'm to ask you to bring a footage, a prove say me break your windscreen.
It's not you, but
it.
Like your camp, people from your camp. When you had a confrontation,
I don't have any camp.
Yes.
You see, when you go to the court, there is something that is said in court. Either you can use your own evidences to attest against yourself, right? Into just who will prove of it. Now what the aba, no about be disclaiming. Accept now who me make. But let's trash it. The home for so. The American say, why do we as youth find so much interest in judging people who hold people we put in political offices, accountable by leaving the people that we use our taxes to pay them? Say, who holding me accountable?
Yeah.
That why don't you do this and why do you do this and still go and do this? What do your taxes, mommy? But when people up to your tax man, you don't even hold them accountable.
But why don't you find a nice way to push it to them? Sure. Because come on,
nice way. Nice way.
Civilized.
Now civilized ben a change say obey honest to your words.
Now also civilized ben a change say we could no be a pine windscreen.
Obi eno makacho say.
Is that civilization?
Eno makacho say.
No, why
eno makacho say. You can't have a single footage to prove say Ralph Kitade the boy be windscreen.
I agree with you. But
into retract it. No guys who agree with me. Retract it.
I don't retract.
You don't retract.
It's
that's
from
fine.
The team. So now, threatening street hawkers is part of
threatening.
Your job.
There be assembly back.
Like, is it part of your job description?
I wish I have a cane staff.
No, like
I wish the president is even giving me the powers to whip people. Yeah.
No, but see, you've threatened them. What can say about like live on camera?
Now
I can show evidence to this. See, a Juma, say, hey, what do you mean, street hawkers will be out on our keke.
Do you think that people need to be straightened when they are not doing the right thing?
With what power?
No, I am asking you. Do you think people need to be straightened? Okay. Sometimes, we are human. And, DB, can sembi, right? Out of how you wish things will be done. And if, can be, right? Now say, because me person me kasa say nyansafo. I don't want to speak like say obi a yebisa na sama apum no akasa.
No, you are threatening someone's mother.
And no na me catch say. I wish also akasa with what power? Ubisa am say.
Yes,
with what power? I wish I have that power.
You wish?
Yeah.
Say ma okay.
I'm telling you. What's the president issue a statement that now we need to start enforcing laws on irresponsible disposal of plastics and open defecation?
You met the minister of something.
Nadbon.
Yeah. We had a conversation.
Yeah.
I think that should be the right channel, but you go into the streets threatening people.
Me who say granting for interview akonya metimu ya ebisa say enkwasi questions baby almost solid almost to me show so solid tiatia no mo bobo asum ni ade. Me mbo asum ba me.
That won't me asum. Mamefo na me hu say wa confront be ma da no mamefo na 60 plus omo na obetimi dey omo.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know the end to be kind of end to the
that's
me namna me hu say the Robert of memoafa. Wallahi memoafa.
I won't do that. Hu krase me na.
Na nye me hu say na me hu okro mebre.
But hu say me na me drop bibi.
I didn't know nya sir.
I don't do that. I'm not used to.
Now you answer so there be some question.
Oh, there be. You see, most of the questions I ask is supposed to give you the opportunity to like explain yourself, because there are things that people want to know and people ask. So, social activist, Ralph.
Okay, since you're doing this,
no, so right now, you're proving yourself. But why are you in these t-shirts? Because we have the likes of Kwame Nkrumah that made great impacts for Ghana. But
I think so. Screen able to me. So on go for the bit. So a bit to me solid now.
Sorry, now.
Tell me say that sorry don't now come like funny. Can
I see the fear to die for our land of birth is the acceptance of neo-colonialism.
So if me say Atadiwena Ibrahim Traore will maintain, that's what it means. Ibrahim Traore has stood up against, the imperial inferiority to break up the chain of, colonialism. So at the end of the day, I believe that he's somebody that I need to
Okay. Malcolm X said that I have a dream. But with you sitting here, there is no plan to it. The only thing you've got is, like, as I said, cheap data, a ring light, and a wider mouth. So don't you think it's high time you just pack your boots and just find a 9 to 5?
You just said you saw a video with me having a meeting with the NADMO.
Yes, they can
hold
employ
on. With the NADMO, CEO,
they can employ
right?
you now.
And you said that is good. I think that is how you need to exactly. So
just do it full time.
I have a dream.
You have a dream. Okay. Now you've convinced me for me to know that you have a dream. I thought you were just like shouting, going about, like doing just.
Nasa who started university.
I'm not doing any comparison.
I am only trying to let you understand that baby no started baby now they call baby only baby oko.
I'm just curious. I want to ask. Have you ever thought of opening a construction company? Since you're always on the road, checking the roads and like infrastructure, because you enjoy doing that.
Do you think everybody can do anything? Just you should identify yourself, know who you are, know your potentials, and know what you get into.
So you are loud on national issues, like almost everything that comes up. We have the rough voice, but just recently had this online debate with this Igbo land and this Igbo kingdom that they said it was taking place in Ghana. You were very silent about it. So how much were you paid to keep shut?
Oh, are people paid to keep quiet in this country?
Sometimes.
So do you want to tell me Ghanaians have been paid for remaining silent on national issues?
No, people that do not involve themselves are different. But who are facing with this to say everything you are going to talk about it. But this issue came up and
can you mention some people in this country who have been paid that today they are not making noise?
I don't want to mention it.
I want you to mention. Okay. Okay, then I don't think I've been paid for anything. And I think for the first time, Mesha Kamra Wemu, I wanted to have a press conference on this, and for the first time, Mesha Kamra, Maka said for the first time, Ghana for the youth of this country, for the first time, at least we watch, we listen, yeah. Ghana for on social media, the Ghana Traditional Council has issued a statement. The Adangbe Traditional Council from Pram so be Honorable Sam George Onusufi Onomoye, representative of the constituency, Abba Bekebi. A lot of people are raising concerns and speaking about, this Igbo people trying to establish whatever. And I watched one video, Moka take over, conquer, any Daniel. Still crown, maso, but bibia. I have been championing, we have been championing, we've been talking about this for years. And for the first time, I think I will take some story.
You have to kneel down.
Who are on the internet and making sure that Adiem Yempe, Rebecca Safa, the same energy now, Yadia Casa for Igbo 40. Yansha don't take it 2 steps back. Now Yembisa one question. That the same land near Twama Igbo for see a jump tour. Say Ghanaian youth, man meta. Your minimum wage, able to me save how much money for we to be able to purchase such land in 5 years of our life? Let's ask ourselves. We don't pay attention, bro. Yes, Igbo for today as we speak, pram, you won't get anywhere less than 50,000 for a plot, right? Meanwhile, as a youth of this country, when you go to majority of your friends saying shops and even the factories that has been opened by Chinese, Turkish, Lebanese for Ghana for you go social media Nigeria 8.5 700 650 1,000 1,002 1,005. If every day so we spend 50 cedis on your food and your transportation, it adds up to 1,500 in a month, right? 1,500 in a month, say a day biano, say udi your friend saying 50 cities, that's 1,500. Near to 1,000 cities. Tell me if you are working. Are you? You're not working because you're not making nothing. At the end of the day, tell me, say, Ufiura, Ufiura, and so Joe, let's say even 100 Ghana cedis a month. How would you pay?
So all these problems, what's the solution to it?
Matisse, I saw mobile demonstration. Nigeria must go.
Yeah.
I see a demonstration on increase our minimum wage. Instead of going to do your friend saying Nigeria must go. Igbo. Now, what's the other also per Kwame Nkrumah? You believe in Pan-Africanism. Nasa Nigeria ni wo krum nasa osi empamuna. You are being, a bit delusional. I think what we need to do is to focus more attention not only by omunko anasa obi baha. We need to pay attention on what our security is actually providing us, what our immigration laws is actually providing us to protect our integrity as a country. OTA, so when you are kwa America, and a unye ska, obeto asase around asase. No, America in tons as well, Movanche, Onim, also obeto asase.
If you say obeto asase or Ghana.
America, you toffee, you toss us because America has and you'll be adia. So I say, America has a American government there. And to be toffee, right? Utoffee, that's all sign with Scarlet Top Fro. Uto Diana to us be tenor, a better estate. Now, let me tell you people something. Do you know one of the biggest estates in Nigeria, River State Island, right? Is owned by a Ghanaian.
Yeah, sure.
Says Sam Jonah. And yes, a Nigeria, into Nigeria, or also Yanka say a Pamagana for Yampagana for Bibia or Niansaki or Noswana. No, I think if there is something going on, there are some people who are making very good and constructive, your friends, argument on that issue with the Igbo phono. That it's not about Nigerians, it's about one individual, somebody who wants to feel delusional and running his mouth. Yeah, saying all those of things to feel big of himself. It will be cool.
Well, in 2024,
right.
Nah, every weekend, Oko vacation, prison cells. Was it part of the content strategy? And I said, nah, like we are just addicted to like prison cells, like during weekend, alcohol for holidays.
Wow. I think the arrest in Ania Chimen, it wasn't about me. It was about the youth of this country.
No, but I know them.
Yes, and I make us say it wasn't about me.
Yes,
it was about the people. Yeah. Because the Ghanaian leader will rise up and try to shut anybody who try to conscientize the minds of the other youth through their actions and inactions. And say, "Oh, ye bibia, ye chewa, ni ya bohu, ye bohu na." The other youth, no suddenly be hard no. And to me, solen koyebi because onim say ye makwaima o conscientize the minds of the people to understand the effect of what you're doing na omuni abe solibi intino ba ko soli ese e shouting in them na e bon kaifo ni hu se na be ye omoso soli nkonko ye bi the arrest na nyese no manager won se me ko baby but nsem na America no empanyimfo na e wo kro ni mu sa abra na nim se ye makwan ma kwa we da enyoma bi edi e che youth ni bebre omuni abe soli gina ye so e no mo soli gina ye so a hasem beto ye
Ghana stand up
na bi enye Ghana youth no yana nanom ne ye papa nom ne de omo time etwem aka the youth no mu sorry.
So are you trying to say the arrest of Bongo Ideas, like online critic, is also like a way to shut down like the voices of like the youth to keep quiet so that
I just told you that whatever this politician does, okay, it's not only about the individual that is going to be affected, it's about the masses. Right? What is it that Bongo Ideas has been doing apart from the certain critics, which I wouldn't want to go there because that's what he does, and that's his own thing. I don't pay him to do whatever he does. So whatever he chooses to do with his life, I support it as a youth, right? Not in a bad way, but the positive ones. So going to arrest Bongo Ideas, you think it was about just Bongo Ideas? It was about the youth trying to shut down, and you would attest to that. When that incident happened, what happened on Twitter?
Like everyone was quiet. Like,
because
on the low. Oh, release Bongo Idea, release, but you
understand. You understand. Yeah, so that's what it is.
So this question, like a lot of people want to ask, but let me ask on behalf of them. When did the switch happen? Like from fighting for Ghana to now turning into one person's personal bodyguard.
I don't know what you're talking about unless you tell me.
Oh, we saw this video circulating online and like it was captioned that you were a new bodyguard for Malik Basantali.
Say, when did you stop speaking for the people to bodyguard, right? The same people that I'm fighting for, no? And no, Malik Basantali no. I'm one person, yeah, who fought seriously for Zoom Lion workers for more than only God knows how many years. I'm coming.
Do you think there's results?
I'm coming. Now, Zoom Lion contract with the government. This government didn't renew it. Why? Because Zoom Lion, in all the documents, I almost the workers cano. Oma market almost 1,000 cities. But young Kwab until I have videos on my social media page. I know muti omoka 180 cities. And do 200 cities. Obi mu ane yeti omoka almost 2.5. Now, where does the 750 Ghana cities echo? And now, no, you try Zoom Lion contract. What is a government issue any contract to any sanitation company?
No, so who is responsible for the sanitation of the country now?
Nipa or be signed that contract. No, responsible for those things, you know. Your friends in Malik Basintali office because on the cast on signing that way, no. Now, Okwanso no. Mene wunia nim says Zoom Lion and a clinic room here. And the Zoom Lion I cancel some contractor. Why in a sanitation job with Chromia? So what? And that is the reason why you saw me with Malik.
So that issue no resolve.
He hasn't even gotten time for me to have the interview.
Okay. So this
and me, I don't do matema. I try to get to people and get the right information. So when I got say Satawale ba no moto ni kono, I run to him. But you see these people, many celebrities for sometimes you just have to get closer to it. You've done it. Yeah. Oh, Charlie, big man, I don't want to have you for my show top. Charlie, now and now dinechi na kasa was a bodyguard.
So I think the message you are trying to put out here is that you want to know.
A lot of people want to know.
So if Malik Basantali is watching right now, in just 1 minute, just relay your message.
There are a lot of young people who have traveled, seen modern civilizations and how to clean our environment, and they've learned a bit about civilization, which right now we have actually exhibited, not by only talking. And when I say we, I am talking about the youth of this country. Basto Boys, I mean, we've been out there cleaning the cities and...
Ooh, so you're part of Basto Boys, like officially? Okay, there's nothing like official. Okay, apart.
Yeah, so Basto Boys, if you join, you are part of it. It's not. Yeah, so it's some kind of devoting or voluntary work. You understand? Yes. So if you really devote your time to join the good works that, or you believing that we need to be the ones to clean our environment, I think we have gotten to the part where Malik Basintali and the government should also look into other opportunities being given to the youth. Because, we can't always be doing the hard jobs and certain people be paying for it. Yeah. And that was one reason why and if Safo is watching, he will remember this. That one of the reasons why I said to myself, man, I can't continue, coming and be cleaning the streets and be weeding and be cutting things in the name of what? And somebody will be taking money somewhere.
Charlie, today this guy, I don't know where he go chop. Like, maybe you could do or...
Like, movie about the meko.
Yeah, off camera. Remember drink no one na.
But company na so we advertisement. But tiba akuna me boba akuma mo.
We your friend house. There been a bit of my so before ni na. Kakle be. Big shout outs to House Wine if you are hosting like any event.
Right.
Open.
Yeah, see I said that chile. Mami tunenya to swadi.
House wine.
House wine for
home packaging.
This, man. Fabian,
hey, cool. Oh, I didn't best sound. They been fan chawe. Anna, ukwana ko cheofi. Anna.
I'm sure I didn't call for me before, but yeah. Let me keep it here.
I'm giving it to you on camera. Me, we imagine my day. Don't worry.
Santo was short video. Wabodam.
So when you confront MPs, do you rehearse the anger like in a mirror? Like we are. Oh, like it's a serious question. Because the reason I'm asking that
video did you back ya say Babeka kwa say back when say the say kwa dey girl kwa da odi kan area is that to padodo abubu.
No, this is a serious question because now the MP of Insurance.
A maximum of respect to the viewers. I mean, sometimes you have to go a film. But MP say cry now who say?
Me say Insurance so there no.
Let me tell you something. Do you know? You know, say that particular way you see, you know, it was him and Oma a Danny issue. So now you're smart enough to say Afenyo Markins, and I always give it to Afenyo Markins. Do you know that day I also made that same statement to Afenyo Markins for him to shut up and go and sit down in the parliament quiet. No my answer because parliament nipa do no mugu even including the minority and the majority no. Omu mbro 300, omu 200 and I think 50 or 230 something, right? Omo mugu no, omo ndoso nchen Ghana for the finance minister no, ba be kan ade said 35 million or 30 whatever population. So please, with the maximum of respect, 17 million, which is the youth, you know, yeah, ready, and if we all agree, for the first time, people were so concerned about your friend said your baby reading budget, you know, because everybody was waiting for the betting tax, why taxes in your own between. And I'm a so ni a pay and the impeded debia. I think your markings just walk away like as I know no na kasano in female. And that is how smart people react. Another, attention seeking, person in parliament like Honorable Afenyo Markins who always want to be making noise in parliament now and looking like something is going on, but nothing is really going on. No. He actually made that, issue, because indeed, if you people will like it, I will give you a video. Now they are talking in the video we are somewhere making for people to see that a young person is in his constituency, which I had visited, and the catch him on
give me that video.
I will give it to you.
Yeah.
And you see, you don't rehearse on anything. Yeah. You only speak out of pain. You only speak out of the realities. Because that day, now you're serious. You're about to Ghana and say more. Now, and I said, "Me cry, me catch honorable." I didn't attack him in any way. I just said, "Honorable, ukoi, me pacha ukoi di inatina na Ghana for yentie nyansa." Say minister no ebe kind. Ne statement ni we budget statement ni we now or any other nyansa same ya person kato so na wa kato so how does this become an attack?
Okay, I started following you like years back and I saw how you started as a freedom fighter, like uniha you wanted just the freedom and you shared similar opinions and similar dreams with Nana Kwame Bediako. Yes, I don't need you to respond to that, but what caused the sudden fallout? Because you said you were fighting for like the same kind of things you stood for, the same kind of missions that the new force was talking about. Like this imperialism, this neo-colonization, like this Pan-Africanism, this whole stuff.
So, you see, almost saying I was doing anything for, and whatever I was doing, to support either Nana Kwame Bediako or any person. I never, in any day, during the campaign time, and original baby akasa me ye bibi amana kwa mbidi akonkwa. Listen. Okay. The kind of governance not the previous government in the day no. Any the kind of thoughts that Ghana forward say NDC ni MPP ye ba no. But Matena say sa NDC ni MPP no. In the next 8 years ahead of us, if say you need to me buy a hoso ntem there, something can happen. Yeah. But if you do not buy a so in the next 30 years, almost one and be there so. But no moody so no ebeye den in a we the youth no ya momo who say even though we believe in you people but someone nyama ye will take the power away from you people. It has never happened in our political history that any independent candidate be even 10% vote after all the total vote cast, right? Yeah. So if say we go out there to emancipate people to understand. So odi abano kwa ubu ofu NDC MPP na so so nkotoa tuma independent ni bi na wo de ye pon abani nia na ye kenkan collate ni nia wi a ye mmeka se NDC enya 45% MPP enya 45% enkai no aye for independent. You say before you win an election you need 50+1 vote. So if the 50+1 you don't get it, you need to have a re-election, right? Now, the politician will know that indeed the people are becoming, politically conscious. They know what they have. They know how to control it. And now we'll sit down with the politicians and let them know that
again,
if we are going to vote for you, it's not going to be your 200 Ghana cedi or 500 cedi, your anwa and the pine and the dankwasi asemno, right? Yeah. It's about development. We are going to give you a term in office. And if at the end of the 4 years, don't even come and do campaign because you will lose. And within the 4 years, as the constitution mandates that citizens can rise up and demand impeachment of a president, the youth will rise up against the government and make sure we kick you out of office, regardless of the security you have. Power resides in the people.
But that's after the 4 years.
I'm coming. Not within. No. Who says who? The constitution gives the people the right.
Wow.
To take off the president even 2 months after election. Impeachment.
And it's not coup d'etat, just impeachment.
Impeachment. I'm not talking about coup d'etat.
Yeah, I get you. But
that the people will rise up and say enough is enough. We brought you to office.
And you have to understand and just
how does even this become in Tokwa? If you are watching us and you don't understand what I'm talking about, Ghana, the citizens, the youth of this country live under the minimum wage less than $2 a day. And we pay attention on unnecessary stuff and I call people with, we try to tag people with,
Okay, guys, so I had Ralph, the fellow Ghanaians in the studio. Yeah, savage room. And I have savage political room. And now I've learned a lot. Like, right now, as a youth, I'm encouraged. Yeah, into Uti, and I will share. So let's fight. Let's come together. Let's fight for what? Unity. Now, so do you have any last words for Ghanaians?
Let's come together as young people of this country. Entertainment is very important. We can all have fun. We can have, sometimes we can agree to disagree, but it should be very constructive. It should be something that would not only build us today, but also have a future for the next generation that will be coming. Because we are where we are right now, not because of us, but because of those who came before us. And if we don't also set a very good pace, the next generation that will be coming, and your man so baby take you over. Do we all feel very comfortable? The kind of system I me, you understand? Maybe I'll be saying Ibrahim Traore in den den. Only say this working almost school free.
Yeah, university are funding school fees I'm sure maybe we'll get there.
The government idea. Matis and Kolani be true so put but government at the end of the day, Sasi Kano they refine John Dramani Mahama. You see, anyway.
No, what's your take? They should have used the money for something else.
We all need to sacrifice, bro. Mamina, and they didn't buy school fees, man, and Yaji Oboseno. The bunny we school babet na fee. And yes, Abiana, John Dramani Mahama Yansemu, or who yes, allowance and near the chess school Colanes for Cano. At Dawson, you bet to me the basic hospitals. Send a beya, a crowded real school bar, nursing Uncle Yefita. Nursing Uncle Tom Sebiota Frache, Pioto. But the real school now, in the hospitals, in abundance. Ye here and comfort to work there. Nursing to patient ratio, 1 nurse to 1 patient. Now, when you go to our hospitals, it's more than 1 nurse to more than 10 patients. And we need more nurses. Time and KCA school ni free no. Now we need to sacrifice. Yen school ni yen setting up the educational systems and structures ni so that at the end of the day, it will be very perfect. So now we can start saying, ye mana, ye sacrifice ye, educo school papa ma omo, abayin edin say papa ba ye, proper educational structures. I get sent for practical and pragmatic solution and problem solving oriented and no about why a system so that ye start see na ye taxes are ye de bia to e de tua yin tiri maneka.
But it was nice having you in the studio. I've learned a lot. I know if you watch this episode, but from beginning to end because it's very educative. Entertainment womb kakra. So still can see. Just follow him on all platforms. Ralph, the fellow Ghanaian TV. And I
know. Call TikTok. Our fellow Ghanaians 911. YouTube. Ralph, the fellow Ghanaians. Charlie. You can be very constructive. I always say this. I love you to share the video, like the video, but the most important one, put your comment in the comment section.
So, guys, see you in the next interview. Peace out. Yeah, pong.